here we go back to where he's breaking away from the pony. So, Joe, take us through this. What exactly is the rider doing, and how's he asking him to go?
Well, you could see right now he's kind of wanting to go a little bit early. Brian Hernandez has his hands back trying to restrain him, and that's what Ian Wilkes said earlier in that interview. He wants a smooth 5/8 but done the right way. So, in other words, he doesn't want to go 11 flat, 23 flat. He wants to go nice and easy and just kind of cruise around there. And you could tell he's coming back to Brian. He's just trying to sit as still as possible and go as easy as he can, because, again, fitness-wise, he's ready to roll, but it's just kind of maintenance drill, let him cruise around there.
One of the most important works is the final one, because you don't want to do too much. If you do too much 2 weeks ago, you have time to play catch up a little bit. And you can see that's Brian Hernandez. He's looking down at his left wrist, if you're not familiar. That's his stopwatch. He's trying to make sure that he's not going too fast. He's been looking down at every eighth of a mile. And, if he was going too slow, he might pick it up a little bit. If there he goes, he takes another peek here. And he's just lowering his body, his center of gravity, and you can see the reins are a little looser, not really smooching, just dropping down, and that's the cue for the horse just to finish up. So I was impressed with this work. I mean, I was concerned down in Florida, I've touched on this a lot, that he got way too hot before the Fountain of Youth. And I just think he had race after race after race, and knowing that he's a horse that tends to get a little bit nervous, I think that, that's a lot for him. And down in the Fountain of Youth, when you got that Carousel Club, the horses are right on top of the grandstand. That's, of all the preps, that's the one closest to the conditions they'll get here on Saturday. So, again, it's the thing to keep an eye on. But he's much more relaxed than he was in his previous work. He's galloping out. I mean, I'd give that, 5 stars. I'd give that a 4 for sure. You're going to be extremely happy with that.
You know what I like too, Son? He's not wanting to pull up after this work, so you could tell he's completely full of run. And what that tells me is he didn't do a lot today. He still has a lot left in the tank, so he should be ready to roll in a week.
So a nervous horse, you're always worrying about that they're going to pull away from the pole. His transition into the work was smooth. As a trainer, when I was training, I always liked that. I don't want to see him spurt away, kind of pull him back to slow down and then finish up. I like the transition in the work to be really smooth.
So Burnham Square, we'll get the times for these works in a little bit, but as it looked visually,